Hello everybody.
Hello. Hi.
Happy New Year everyone.
Happy New Year.
I'm so excited to be doing this video.
I feel so blessed talking to you right now. You don't know how I feel.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe.
Just subscribe, like and subscribe. Now, like now. Do it.
Thank you. Every one of us wants to enjoy our lives to the fullest. We want to be happy. We want to do things that makes us happy.
Yes.
But sometimes we have those plans. There are still things that might serve as hindrances and not make us live our lives to the fullest.
Things of the heart.
Yeah, matters of the heart, issues of the heart. So today we are going to be talking on one of those issues of the heart.
And what is it? Forgiveness. So before we go on, let's take a deep breath. How do you feel?
I feel so good.
Wow, I feel good too. So, what is forgiveness? Forgiveness is the act of pardoning people that have hurt you, or pardoning yourself for the mistakes you've made in the past. And forgiveness, my personal explanation of forgiveness is releasing yourself from self-imprisonment, from the prison you've put yourself in, an imaginary prison, which is the prison of the heart. When you choose not to forgive people, you're imprisoning yourself. Yes. And you know that those times you choose not to forgive people, you're not doing any harm to the person you didn't forgive. You're doing it to yourself and you're imprisoning yourself.
Yeah, unforgiveness makes us really worse. According to Stanford Forgiveness Project, that's shown that when people learning to forgive lessen the amount of hurt, anger, pain, and depression that they experience.
So who do we actually choose to forgive? Ourselves.
Everybody that has hurt us.
Everybody. So before we actually talk more on forgiveness, you have to address these issues that pertain to unforgiveness. And the first thing we're going to be talking about is why people choose to keep punishing themselves because of the mistakes they've made in the past. Why? This is a very intense part of unforgiveness. You did something, yes, you made a mistake. Nobody is above mistake. And then you choose to punish yourself for the mistake you've made, trying to tell yourself that you are ashamed of yourself, you're not happy, you're not good enough, and then doing all sorts of things
and
to
even
yourself.
Hold grudges on yourself.
Grudges. Can you imagine? Why would you be angry with yourself? Why? So you don't actually have to be angry with yourself because it doesn't actually help.
And so why are there so much distrust in the world due to unforgiveness? Do you know most persons are suffering from what they do not know as a reason of unforgiveness? Okay, something happens between somebody and somebody, and then they pass this hurt, they pass this unforgiveness to their children, and it continues like that. Unforgiveness doesn't make the world a better place, it makes it even worse.
And then why people go into relationships with unforgiving hearts? We're not here to talk about relationships, but then it's part of it. Do you understand? Why? Like everybody, I always read posts from people and they're like, you never chop your breakfast. Well, and the breakfast they mean is heartbreak. Why do you guys carry hurt, carry grudges, moving around every day? It's actually not good to be angry, okay, because he hurt you, because she hurt you, you're going into a new relationship and you carry the hurt you get from the past relationship into a new one. Punishing someone that don't know what happened to you in the past. Does it make any sense?
No, it doesn't. So what are the steps to forgiving? The first steps to forgiving is reflecting on the situation.
Exactly.
What happened? What went wrong? What could have been done better? How could this thing be prevented?
Yes, and then you decide that you should learn from the experiences. And this is a very vital part of forgiveness. Someone does something to you and then you feel like, oh my God, I will never trust this person. No. Do you know what you're supposed to do? You have to learn. Let's take, for example, someone backstabs you. You don't believe that this person will say this thing at your back, and then you're angry. The only thing you should do is try to keep your secrets from that person, but then don't carry any form of grudge in your heart for that person, because you're not gaining anything good from it. So try to learn from their experiences, but don't hold any grudge against anybody or yourself.
Okay, and so in other words, you're trying to tell us to let it go. And of course, letting it go, it's not easy. It's a process. It might not happen the first day, but I think forgiveness starts with a decision to forgive, and then committing to be consistent in that decision.
And then choose to forgive. By the time you've reflected on what caused the pain, the hurt, and then you've put yourself in the person's shoe, you've learned from the experiences, the next thing to do is to choose to forgive. And do you know that there is this peace of mind in forgiveness? Have you ever tried not to have any enemy? Have you ever tried to be peaceful with everybody, including those that treat you like piece of? Have you tried to feel this peace in your heart by not being angry with anybody? It's a very good place to be.
It's priceless.
It's so sweet. So you choose to forgive, and whether you like it or not, it's not even your choice. You have to forgive for your own peace of mind.
Okay, so there are some benefits to forgiveness. We're not just here to tell you forgive. There are actually good things you get from forgiving. There are some since forgiveness is linked. Forgiveness is an issue of the mind.
Exactly.
And around unforgiveness is pains, grudges,
anxiety,
bitterness,
depression, high blood pressure,
and these things they affect our health. They affect our health, and they are not good for our health. Sometimes the person you want to even forgive does not even deserve it. Like, they don't deserve the hurt. They don't deserve all the forgiving that you want to forgive. They don't deserve it. But it's not about them this time. It's about you.
There's something we call psychosomatism, am I right?
Yeah.
So it's a health thing. We're not medical doctors, but then we know about it. So it's something that has to do with the mind, your emotions, that affects your health.
Your mind and your body.
So let's take, for instance, you're angry with someone, and then you get depressed. And in the process of the depression, anxiety comes in. And in the process, high blood pressure comes in. And in the process, you're in the hospital spending 80,000 naira for someone who is at home eating rice and beans. Yeah, all these things are under this thing I mentioned, psychosomatism, and it affects your health, your emotions, your grudge. What's that thing they call it in Igbo? I can't remember. It affects your emotion, your health, your healthy living. So we just want to let you know that there are health benefits of forgiveness. So it helps reduces your sickness, health, high blood pressure, anxiety,
It helps you manage stress too.
Exactly. Religion is another good thing is another place we gain something from forgiveness. So can you tell us something?
Okay. The Bible said that if we don't forgive, our prayers will not be answered. So it's possible that when these people that hurt us pray, they get answers to their prayers, and we holding the grudges don't get answers to our prayers. We hope that you learn to forgive. And of course, forgiveness doesn't happen in one day. It might not even happen in 7 days. But please, just make the decision. Be consistent and be disciplined and be fine.
Please forgive us and subscribe to the channel.
Please.